At the Dark Age's end, alien beasts ravage interstellar space. At the Dark Age's end, I stand alone beneath a ruined sky, armor drenched in alien blood. Beast after beast charges, and everyone falls beneath my blade. Survivors call me the Sage of Heaven and Stars. I cross 9-star regions, silence their raging hordes, and restore peace wherever humanity still endures. 13 hostile races gather to stop me. None survive the final campaign. When the last battlefield falls quiet, countless worlds bow before my strength and worship me as a living god. Standing above the final battlefield, I study my silent hands. Surely this is the absolute limit of my power. Yet my senses reach beyond this reality. Higher dimensions still loom overhead, untouched and inaccessible. The discovery burns worse than any wound. How hateful! One final path remains before me, the dragon bloodline. It has not reached its ultimate state. Once perfected, that last bloodline may break the boundaries separating me from those higher dimensions. Elsewhere, at a school awakening ceremony, an arrogant student targets me, former top student Sean. You can't even sense a beast soul now. Don't awaken later and embarrass yourself. His offer shifts toward my loyal classmate Aaron. Why wait for this trash? Stay with me, and you'll become the school's most dazzling woman. Aaron steps between us and cuts off the taunt. Her eyes remain fixed on me. Enough. Sean will succeed. Sean, please don't disappoint me. Awareness crashes through me, sharp and overwhelming. My eyes open at the awakening ceremony. I didn't die. Someone protected my true spirit. Memories settle into place. This is 100 years earlier. A vast rift is tearing across the sky. Alien beasts are entering the world through it, slaughtering without restraint. Human civilization stands at the edge of destruction, unaware of the catastrophe still approaching. At this critical moment, humanity awakens beast soul power. Survivors can summon beast souls to command beasts in battle, or possess those souls and fight directly. Each survivor's status depends entirely upon the talent level of that power. This body's original owner possesses S-rank talent, yet somehow becomes unable to sense any beast soul power. The beast soul system almost perfectly matches the Dark Age where I once live. Could this be a parallel world? A proctor calls me forward and urges me to hurry. Is today the awakening that determines everyone's fate? Fine, let me see how awakening works in this world. A sneering student spots me. So the useless Sean has finally arrived. The mockery continues. Why not rough him up before awakening and give everyone a laugh? Associating with such trash only lowers anyone's status. Aaron should have kicked him away long ago. My 4 divine beast bloodlines remain dormant. The previous battle must have consumed too much energy. With all 4 bloodlines dormant, I gather a thread of the original power buried inside me. Fine, 1 wisp should be enough to test this body. The mocking student watches my attempt and folds his arms. Disdain twists his expression. Look at this trash pretending to awaken. Does he truly expect anything to happen? The mocker's smirk suddenly stiffens. He leans toward the awakening device, staring at its changing display. Huh? Then triumphant laughter erupts. Just as expected. The student delivers the verdict. Not even F rank, the worst of the worst. He's completely finished. A mechanical alarm suddenly blares. Unknown 3S rank soul power detected. The machine's alarm rises above every voice. Unknown 3S rank soul power detected. Unknown 3S rank soul power detected. Students recoil from the platform while instructors stare at the impossible reading. The warning continues flashing, refusing to disappear. Shock races through the ceremony hall. Someone finally finds enough breath to shout, 3S rank, that is an unknown soul power type. Nothing like it has ever appeared before. Every mocking face turns pale as the same conclusion settles over the room. Disbelief erupts throughout the ceremony hall. One student pushes forward, staring at the display as though rage might change it. No, that's impossible. Absolutely impossible. Sean has awakened 3S rank power. I study their reactions in silence. In this era, they apparently regard that level as the highest talent imaginable. One student refuses to accept it. Impossible. How could this piece of trash possibly be 3S rank? Aaron celebrates beside me. Sean, you did it. 3S rank. You're still the same genius. Then comes a warning. You can wield only 1/10,000th of your power. The restriction exposes this body's hidden condition. Now I understand why its strength has remained sealed. Counterforce poison binds it from within. No wonder its original owner becomes useless. I trace the poison binding every vein and almost laugh. Before my divine dragon bloodline, this supposedly unbreakable restriction is no stronger than a sheet of paper. Once that bloodline stirs, the poison cannot restrain me. This is the Star River Spirit Vein's most precious divine beast bloodline, a legendary spirit vein. Throughout my past life, I crossed the entire galaxy seeking it, yet never obtain it. Now the divine beast bloodline awakens within this body at last. Its power answers me, yet triumph never comes. Even this miracle changes nothing that truly matters. Memories of the final war press down upon me. My homeland lies in ruins, and every comrade who once fights beside me is gone. Their voices remain only in memory. Even if this body carries me back to my former peak, no one waits there to share that victory. What meaning does regained power have when everything worth protecting is already lost? Someone examines the manifestation and sneers. What kind of mecha beast soul is that? Ha 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 ha. Everyone knows alien beasts are tough and resilient. Mechas are only scrap metal before them. The ridicule spreads. History's most useless 3S class is born. Humanity has awakened countless beast souls since the immortal beast, but a 3S class waste is truly a first. This is Star Power's most ironic awakening record. Their laughter triggers a realization. The beginning of the Dark Age of Radiance. Isn't this a parallel world? Tell me what year it is. A student recoils. Sean, have you gone crazy? The student pulls away. Don't touch me, trash. Awakening has driven you mad. Listen carefully. It's September 4th, Star Radiance Calendar 225. One final taunt follows. Congratulations on awakening history's most worthless SSS rank beast soul. The Star Radiance token. The date restores my erased memories. These are the star records removed from future history. I have not traveled through time. I am reborn 800 years earlier. My homeland still stands. Everything remains possible, and this time, I will prevent that tragedy. The same student cuts ties with me. Sean, this ends here. No more involvement with a madman who rides scrap metal. Scrap metal. Their cowardice mistakes divine power for junk. The beast's true might awaits its awakening. With this divine beast's power, my mecha will dare to traverse the heavens. Students hail rival Martin. Brother Martin is mighty. His awakening draws more cheers. He has awakened a B-grade beast soul. His future is promising. Ha ha ha. A loyal classmate turns toward me, her fellow student Sean. Ignore those scoundrels. They're snobs. She stays beside me and says, don't take it to heart. An S-rank beast soul still has real value. The mockery means nothing. They're only clowns. An alarm suddenly warns. S-class beast invasion detected. Across the school, warning sirens drown every voice. The alarm announces, S-class beast invasion detected. All students evacuate immediately. Repeat, all students evacuate immediately. The urgent order reaches every classroom at once. Rather than fear, fierce hunger surges through me, intimate and possessive, like a lover determined to consume every year I have left. A classmate sees where I am heading. That's a dead end. Sean, run, run. Calmly, I ask, why run? The invading beast barrels toward me, jaws spread wide. To everyone else, it is certain death. To my awakened bloodline, it is nourishment delivered freely. I step into its path instead of retreating. This is nothing but a free treat. The creature lunges. A terrified scream erupts behind me before my counterattack even begins. Someone begs my rival classmate Martin for help. Martin, help! He steadies himself. Don't be afraid. A B-grade beast soul is here. The rival student forces his fear aside and thrusts one hand forward. Heat rolls across the dead end as his awakened power answers. Flaming lion, come out! A burning lion takes shape before him, mane blazing and claws striking sparks from the ground. He squares his shoulders behind the summoned beast, trying to convince everyone that his B-grade soul can stop the approaching threat. The rival student's confidence collapses beneath the creature's pressure. He recoils and cries, "This is an S-class beast, exactly the threat you warned about. Please, don't let me die." The rival student plants himself before the enormous creature, though his knees nearly buckle beneath its pressure. He mistakes its lowered posture for submission and forces out a triumphant laugh. "You lowly beast, dare kneel before me." His voice cracks before the final word, betraying the terror beneath his boast. The beast does not even look at him. Its attention remains fixed on me, drawn toward the ancient dragon presence awakening within my blood. A message flashes through my mind. Star Dragon Ancestral Source activated. Current bloodline purity, 0.01%. Energy streams from the fallen alien beast and enters the necklace. Instead of merely storing that power, the pendant refines it and sends a purer current through my veins. My dormant dragon bloodline responds immediately. The discovery drives away my earlier despair. This necklace absorbs alien beast energy and purifies my dragon bloodline. I close my hand around it as warmth spreads through my body. With this treasure, I can return to my peak. The speed of my recovery may exceed anything I once imagined. The confrontation ends with overwhelming force. One strike will kill you. A woman's scrutiny follows. You weren't using a beast soul just now. Faced with her suspicion, I counter, "Who are you anyway?" She fires back, "Introduce yourself before asking questions." Ava lowers her weapon and introduces herself. "This is Ava, captain of the Beast Suppression Bureau's 7th Squad in the Eastern region. That creature is dead." She faces me and adds, "Thank you, sir. You saved all of us." The gratitude continues. "Without your timely arrival, we would all be finished. Is this the strength of a truly powerful expert?" My rival Martin points at me, his classmate Sean. Unlike some people who stand motionless, completely useless, Sean is so frightened that his legs have gone soft. Without the officer's quick action, this beast would tear him apart. Chin, staying with this trash is dangerous. You're safer with me. His contempt only deepens. This trash barely escapes with his worthless life, yet still acts high and mighty. I correct him calmly. No, I'm thanking the garrison commander for the help. Ava reads my signal to keep everything secret. My strength is obvious, yet making a fuss holds no appeal. You're so stingy. Investigate him and bring me everything about him immediately. Later, I remember this body's parents, border heroes who fall on the battlefield and leave my sister and me dependent only on each other. The main family suppresses us at every turn, seeking the transport jade our parents leave behind. It is a low-grade trinket, unworthy of being called spirit jade, yet they guard it like a priceless treasure. Their ignorance is almost laughable. Their greed nearly draws a laugh from me. They persecute their own relatives over a piece of low-grade jade and mistake that worthless trinket for an unrivaled treasure. After seeing the riches of the wider galaxy, I can only shake my head. This family's vision is pitifully narrow. At the doorway, Wade's sister rushes forward. Wade, you're back. At home, the woman studies the young master's face, searching for disappointment after the ceremony. She smiles and reassures him. How does the awakening ceremony go? Don't be afraid. Even if the awakening fails, your sister still cares for you throughout your life. Lily steps forward and declares, this is your final chance to reconsider. The female cultivator demands, hand over the soul transfer jade your parents left behind. A useless collateral descendant doesn't deserve it. The young master refuses. The human government awarded that historical relic to my parents. Your main family has no claim to it. The young master stands firm. Don't even think about taking it. His opponent sneers. Dead heroes become nothing but rotting flesh. The fallen should make way for living geniuses. The female cultivator explains, my breakthrough to S rank only lacks one final spirit shadow. Lily presses harder. Word is that a sickly fellow like you attends today's awakening and receives the most useless mecha beast soul. Give up the soul transfer jade, and becoming my dog might still be possible. Lily's false offer hardens into open contempt. She steps closer, blocking the young master's path while her followers spread around him. Hand over the jade and learn your proper place. Otherwise, your arms and legs get broken today. Her gaze travels over him as though he is already helpless. A dog that refuses to obey its owner is worse than useless. Before her followers, the female cultivator sneers at Wade. Wade, a mere stray dares behave so insolently before me? Lily reaches inward for her awakened power, but nothing answers. The threatening gesture freezes halfway through. She tries again, and unease replaces the confidence on her face. What's happening? Where is my beast soul? She tries summoning it again. Steel Claw Moonwolf, come out here. The young master throws back his head and laughs, then advances through the pressure that should leave him helpless. Get lost. Lily retreats before she can stop herself. His sudden aura pierces her defenses and awakens a fear she cannot explain. Shame quickly follows. She clenches her fists, furious that someone she considers weak has frightened her so completely. The female cultivator retreats behind an excuse. Last night's darkness and this weak body must be blocking my spiritual power. Do we still fight? The female cultivator scoffs. Fight? In this condition? Consider yourself lucky. There are urgent matters elsewhere, so this argument ends here. The soul jade can wait until next time. Once beyond the young master's reach, she clutches her chest and gasps. That was terrifying. The retreating pair admit the truth. Luckily, avoiding that fight means we survive today. Because the young master only means to frighten his sister, he restrains the kick enough to leave no ashes behind. At home, Wade's sister prepares to flee. Wade, this place isn't safe. Tomorrow, we move somewhere the spirit fox can never find us. The notice announces the family's annual competition begins in 1 week. Every eligible child must participate. The champion may enter the spirit stone treasure vault, choose 3 treasures, and make 1 request of the family head. My sister takes the notice from my hands. Let me see. She recoils from the notice. We can't go. This whole competition is a trap. Her warning continues. Branches have never been allowed into the grand competition before. His sister reveals their objective. This time, they plan to steal the Moon Soul Jade legitimately on stage. That is not all. Look here. The rules reveal the scheme. The champion may challenge any clan member. Both parties agree upon the stakes, and the challenge party cannot refuse. The trap is blatant. They'll make their strongest member champion, then challenge you. Even if your life becomes the stake, you cannot refuse. We definitely can't go. My sister grips the Ghost Soul Jade. We must take it and hide. Her plan only delays them, and my awakened beast soul makes endless flight impossible. The answer becomes clear. This time, they'll learn what bringing shame upon themselves means. Another possibility strengthens my decision. Besides, the Spirit Stone treasure vault may contain clues for activating the Divine Beast bloodline. Wade's sister accepts his decision and presses the plain soul transfer jade into his palm. Wade, take this. If the match turns against you, drop it and leave immediately. Do not risk your life. The jade draws my attention the instant it changes hands. An ancient divine beast's aura sleeps within it, carrying the vitality of an exceptionally rare life-type lineage. The discovery interests me, though the remnant is still far weaker than my 4 divine beasts. Beneath its weathered surface, a steady life force pulses, proving this humble relic contains more than an ordinary beast soul inheritance known in this world. Elsewhere, an elder focuses on the failed spirit fox. You've disappointed me greatly. His anger erupts. Sent to fight trash, yet you still fail? You've disgraced the family. The defeated grandson protests. Grandpa, elder brother, Sean is suspicious. Last time, his beast soul couldn't even be summoned. The elder dismisses that concern. Whatever strangeness he possesses, the arena controls his survival. I've arranged for you to face him in the competition's first round. One final warning follows. Don't disappoint me again. The grandson faces his grandfather confidently. Don't worry, last time was merely carelessness. Tomorrow, he'll kneel and beg for mercy. The next day, at the competition arena, spectators point toward me. Look, that's Sean. He awakened a trashy mecha beast soul, yet he still dares to participate. Their ridicule continues. Doesn't he realize young Master Eric's beast soul could tear him apart in 1 second? At the arena's edge, the announcer raises one hand. The first round begins. Branch disciple Sean faces a spirit fox disciple from the main family. As the stands erupt, I walk onto the stage without hesitation and face my opponent. My opponent shouts toward the empty stage, Sean, come up here and die. Where is he? Has he fled in fear? Laughter spreads through the arena. That piece of trash fears death so much, he doesn't even dare accept the challenge. What a coward. My arrival cuts through the arena's laughter. The opponent watches me step onto the platform and curls his mouth into a sneer. You're bold enough to appear after making everyone wait. Don't imagine cheap tricks can win this match. I stop across from him and meet his stare. Beating you requires no tricks. The result is already decided. Anger flashes over his face, but the announcer moves between us before he can charge. Both fighters are ready. The match begins. A violent aura immediately floods the stage. Stone trembles beneath our feet, and spectators nearest the barrier stumble backward. Excited voices rise from the stands. What crushing pressure! Is this truly the strength of an A-level expert? I remain where I stand, letting the force break harmlessly around me. The spectators expect my collapse. With Sean's physique, he can't resist or even withstand young Master Eric's pressure. Eric lunges forward. Kid, die! The opponent drives forward, gathering his full strength into one fist. A wolf-shaped current coils around his arm, while cracks race across the stage beneath each step. Wolf Fang bone-crushing fist. He swings for my chest, confident the technique will end everything at once. I watch the fist approach and see every flaw in its movement. The force is scattered, the stance unstable, and the killing intent painfully obvious. I raise one hand to meet it. Oh dear, this is far too weak. His strongest blow stops against my palm without moving me a single step. Wade stares at the fallen fighter. What happened? How is that possible? The announcer raises my arm and declares, Sean wins. Stepping forward, I face the remaining competitors. Who's next? Disbelief sweeps through the stands. How does that good-for-nothing suddenly possess such strength? He actually defeats Eric like this. An elder remains dismissive. So what if his strength increases? Eric is merely mediocre among A ranks. Against the S rank main family prodigy, Sean probably couldn't even stand. He turns to rival student Martin. Did you identify that beast soul power? Martin scoffs. Just brute force. Martin reassures his grandfather. Don't panic. Even if the soul power blocking agent fails, he can only bully A-rank weaklings like Eric. Against me, death is his only way out. Later, the competition reaches its semifinals. The announcer presents the next match, while both fighters enter the stage. The main family's prodigy now faces the strongest young master from the collateral branch. Excitement surges through the branch supporters. One spectator points toward their champion. He already has 1 foot across the S-rank threshold. He remains the favorite to win this competition. Another praises his awakened power. His Gale Beast soul is a top offensive type. Its strength exceeds Eric's by more than 10-fold. The crowd anticipates a spectacle, but the young master's grievance runs deeper. For years, you've used your position as the main family's pride to bully every collateral branch. You even forced my parents to their deaths over a secret technique. His challenge rings across the stage. Today, your crimes are paid for in blood. The main family prodigy barely recognizes him. Sorry, who are you again? The young master snaps. Don't be so arrogant. The young master summons every trace of his awakened strength. Wind coils around his body, lifting dust and broken stone from the platform. Behind him, a massive beast-shaped current spreads its wings. Gale Beast soul, possess me. The apparition plunges into his body. His speed and pressure rise sharply as cutting winds gather along his arms. He charges the main family prodigy and swings both hands forward. Hurricane slash. Layer after layer of compressed wind tears across the stage, carving deep marks through the stone. The branch supporters leap to their feet, certain that such an offensive technique cannot be stopped. Yet the main family prodigy remains motionless, watching the entire attack approach without concern. The young master attacks. Go! Mocking laughter answers his charge, followed by the crowd's horror. That's the young master who's halfway to S rank, yet he can't withstand one move from the main family prodigy. That's terrifying. The overwhelming result leaves one question echoing through the arena. Is this the strength of an S-rank beast soul? From the stage, the victor fixes his attention on me. See that, Sean? This is the chasm between you and me. His contempt deepens. A lowly bastard from a collateral branch dares compete with me for first place? The hidden scheme now moves into place. Let him taste the effects of this soul power blocking agent. Recognition follows as the culprit reveals himself. So, it's you. Old hatred and present danger converge on the same stage. Very well, we settle every old and new grudge here today. Later, at the finals, the announcer declares, "The finals begin. Welcome Sean and the main family prodigy." Before the match starts, an elder interrupts. Wait! He announces a sudden rule change. To confront next month's Beast Tide crisis, the family must select true iron-blooded warriors. Therefore, the finals become a life-or-death battle. The clan leader makes the stakes absolute. This arena match is a battle for survival, fought to the death. From the stands, Wade's sister grips the railing. This is unfair. Martin is an S-rank prodigy from the main family, while Wade has only just awakened his beast soul. The difference in strength is enormous. This deathmatch is meant to kill him. Wade, withdraw and come home. Branch relatives reach toward Wade, but he keeps walking toward the arena. At the steps, he answers without slowing. A life-or-death battle suits me perfectly. Let it proceed. The main family's supporters celebrate the ruling. The clan leader is wise. This arrogant, ignorant branch family trash should have been eliminated long ago. Our young master is a once-in-a-century S-rank genius. The crowd's bloodlust rises around me. Sean, that branch family waste, is doomed today. Kill him, kill him, kill him. A desperate voice protests. Clan leader, you cannot. My parents' sacrifice is raised in my defense. They died protecting the coastal city in battle, leaving only their 2 children. How can our family be so heartless? The clan leader dismisses their deaths without remorse. The third elder died for the family's interests. That was their honor. Trading one useless person's life for my grandson's peace of mind is worthwhile. Martin twists the knife further. Sean, it is good your parents died. At least they stopped wasting the family's rice. His threat follows immediately. Unfortunately, you still die by my hand today. My accusation cuts back. You drugged me because you feared I was stronger than you. The cowardice speaks for itself. Do you not find that pathetic? Martin shows no shame. So what? Anyone blocking my path must die. Martin points his malice at my deepest wound. Today, I'll send you to meet your dead parents. Then he targets my remaining family. As for your sister, I'll lock her in the basement and take good care of her for the rest of her life. Those words erase any reason for mercy. For saying that, today I'll make you wish you were dead. Martin laughs at the threat. Make me wish I were dead? Hold him down, Flame Tiger. One more claw. His cruelty grows uglier. I'll let your sister watch her brother get torn to shreds like worthless trash. Martin plants his feet and tears open the restraint on his awakened power. Crimson markings spread across his skin as a violent aura bursts outward. His eyes harden with murderous excitement. Mystic beast pattern, Berserk. The spectators recognize the power immediately. He is using his S-rank beast soul, Berserk. Right from the start, he is going straight for the kill. Across the stands, panic erupts beneath Martin's S-rank pressure. One spectator shouts, Sean is finished. Another calls to Wade. Wade, make Sean surrender. Stop the fight. Martin offers humiliation instead of mercy. Sean, do not say I ignore our kinship. Kneel now and kowtow 3 times. He savors the demand. Beg me, and perhaps I'll show mercy and let you die more easily. The S-rank beast soul fails to impress me. S-rank beast souls of this era are truly weak and powerless. Martin mistakes my calm for fear. You cannot even speak? Trash remains trash. Facing his vaunted power, only one question matters. Is this all you've got? The insult snaps Martin's restraint. Brat, since you are so eager to die, I'll grant your wish. Crimson-eyed Flame Tiger, tear him to shreds. The crowd assumes I have surrendered. He has given up. He is doomed. He should have begged for mercy earlier. Why bring this humiliation upon yourself? Their jeers meet my answer. Divine Dragon Red Flag, lend me a hand. Martin watches the broken mechanical figure appear and loses all restraint. His shoulders shake as loud laughter rolls across the arena. He points at my summoned power, convinced that the match has already ended. Oh heavens! After all that arrogance, this worthless machine is the answer? Then someone recognizes my summoned power. Oh no! That is only a broken mechanical beast soul. Its strength leaves the spectators scrambling for an explanation. How can it unleash such power? It is a charade. Some secret technique must be forcibly boosting its aura. They cling to Martin's reputation. His crimson-eyed Flame Tiger is a genuine S-rank beast soul. Their confidence quickly returns. One punch can shatter that flashy display. It is only a show, nothing but a pile of bluffing scrap metal. Martin points toward my mechanical beast soul and commands his creature to finish the match. That pile of scrap is helpless. Tear it apart. The beast launches itself forward, claws descending with enough force to shatter the stage. Dust bursts over the arena and hides both figures. Martin waits for the sound of metal breaking, but none comes. As the dust begins to clear, confusion replaces his smile. A startled voice rises from the stands. Ah, did the attack miss? The beast's strike has landed, yet the expected destruction is nowhere to be seen. Martin sees no immediate counterattack and mistakes the silence for failure. Confidence returns to his face. He folds his arms and laughs toward the obscured stage. That attack was all bark and no bite. Trash remains trash, no matter how impressive the display looks. His arrogance blinds him to the real target. Useless fool, open your eyes. It is me, Sean, the branch member you call trash. Martin recoils. What are you doing? My warning lands. It is not over. Look behind you. My warning finally penetrates Martin's confusion. He stiffens, then glances over one shoulder without fully turning. Behind me? The last of his confidence vanishes as he senses what waits there. The entire arena sees the truth. Martin's crimson-eyed flame tiger has been completely destroyed. Martin stares at the ruin and screams, "Damn you! You actually destroyed my beast soul!" Death would end his suffering too quickly. I wanted to kill you, but then I thought, for someone as arrogant as you, losing your beast soul is the greatest torment. His protest collapses into screams. Victory now settles the wager. I won. According to the rules, the soul jade belongs to me forever. The wager grants another reward. Also, I enter the clan's treasure vault and choose 3 items. A firm voice presses the leader. The outcome is decided. The clan leader hesitates. Should we announce it? An objection follows immediately. Someone who harms his own kin will surely become a great calamity in the future. The resistance becomes explicit. I disagree with allowing him into the treasure vault. That excuse cannot erase the wager. Clan leader, you personally chose this life or death battle, did you not? The third elder defends the result. The fact that Sean spared his opponent already proves his benevolence. Another elder supports him. The third elder is absolutely right. My challenge leaves the leader nowhere to hide. Clan leader, will you obstruct my future for the sake of a crippled beast soul? The answer finally comes, yes, that is right. The third elder keeps pressing. Clan leader, you are ignoring the overall situation. Then the result rings out. The final victor is Sean, the reborn beast soul prodigy. The third elder admits, you surviving to the very end is truly unexpected. If your parents could see you now, they would be proud. Third elder, you are too kind. Without your care all these years, the clan would have completely exploited my sister and me. The third elder rejects that notion. Appeasement, your parents gave their lives fighting for the coastal city. As descendants of heroes, you and your sister deserve to be properly settled. Only the clan leader has treated you far too harshly. Inside the treasure vault, the third elder grants my reward. Choose any 3 items. After making your choices, meet me at the entrance and register them. The War Angel equipment and spiritual power resources could greatly enhance an ordinary fighter's combat strength, but they offer me little. My attention shifts when one unassuming object resonates with the divine dragon bloodline inside me. A second reaction soon follows. The Azure Wolf Jade carving and the Jade Tiger Jade respond to each other, forming a faint but unmistakable connection. Ancient energy passes between them in steady pulses. These objects appear ordinary to everyone else, yet their hidden qualities escape neither my senses nor my experience. Those resonances settle my 3 choices. The jade slip draws my consciousness into an ancient vision. A vast world unfolds before me, bright with divine power, then collapses into war. Gods and demons tear through heaven and earth until entire regions disappear, yet the destruction is more than a conflict between rival forces. Hidden movements reveal a conspiracy guiding both sides toward mutual ruin. The vision crosses the era of gods and demons and reaches the later age of divine charm. Above every battlefield, a gigantic eye watches without emotion. Its gaze pierces the world and awakens a buried memory within me. In another life, I stand against the being behind that eye. No technique reaches it, and no defense withstands its power. The vision ends on the same brutal truth: that unknown figure defeats me. Could that be the mastermind behind the gods and their era? Whatever that enemy is, I will sweep everything away. The third elder notices my selections. Sean, why choose these 3? One concern remains, so I ask. Are these 3 treasures forbidden? His answer comes at once. They are not forbidden. These 3 treasures have slept inside the treasure vault for a very long time. Many clan members have tried activating and using them, but not one has ever succeeded. Eventually, everyone regards them as useless and simply leaves them sitting idle. You finally earn one chance to enter this vault, so why not choose something usable? Third elder, your kindness is appreciated, but these 3 treasures are not useless to me. The third elder watches the treasures react and mutters, "You troublesome child." My sister gasps as unfamiliar light gathers around her. I stare at the awakening aura, unable to dismiss what it means. During my own spiritual blood awakening, no beast soul answers the ceremony. Now 2 ancient objects are drawing power from our shared bloodline. Yet today, the Soul Jade and Azure Phoenix statue awaken my sister's bloodline power. Could some deeper secret be hidden within our clan bloodline? In the courtyard, Wade's sister approaches him with wonder in her eyes. Wade, power is stirring within me, and my vitality suddenly feels much stronger. The discovery is undeniable, and I congratulate my sister. From now on, you possess a beast soul too, and it is a rare ancient life-type beast soul. The third elder immediately approaches. What? Let me examine it. After examining her vitality, he marvels. Could this truly be the ancient beast soul, the Azure Phoenix? Still stunned, I ask, Third elder, how powerful is the Azure Phoenix? His answer comes without hesitation. Of course it is powerful. Although it cannot match the 4 ancient divine beasts, it greatly strengthens an awakened person's vitality. It can also heal any injury, even reviving someone with only one final breath left. My sister beams with delight. Wonderful. Now this power can help Wade. The third elder reverses his judgment. Calling Sean's choices useless now proves how ignorant that conclusion is. Inside the clan hall, the patriarch studies the siblings' reports and addresses the gathered investigators. Sean and Lily could become pillars of this clan. With both among its core members, the family would grow far stronger than it is today. Unfortunately, Sean turns his strength against his own kin. He creates this disorder, so nobody can condemn the family for cleaning it up. An investigator opens the competition ledger and continues the briefing. The patriarch's inquiry confirms that Sean enters the clan competition and wins one battle after another. In the final, he allegedly uses an unknown mecha component to defeat the Berserk S-class clan fighter with one blow. In the clan hall, the investigator adds, after Sean leaves the training grounds, he also awakens Lily's rare ancient beast soul, the Azure Phoenix. The patriarch reaches one conclusion. Sean, the reborn beast soul prodigy, must be hiding many secrets. The patriarch gives his child an order. Bring Sean here for questioning. If he refuses, tie up his sister. His child objects, Father, everything requires proper justification. No further justification is needed. Sean stands guilty of harming his own clan, and he has destroyed his opponent's beast soul. The clan leader probably hates him now. We will clean house for the clan leader. The child accepts. Understood. This will be done at once. The patriarch stops them. Wait, for safety, take your uncle along when you invite Sean. The patriarch remains wary. Sean has far too many secrets. Elsewhere, a subordinate brings the latest news to a captain. Sean wins the clan competition and reveals an unknown mecha beast soul during battle. The captain reacts immediately. What? The captain rises before the report ends and reaches for her equipment. She signals the squad toward the door. Come with me to Sean's residence. A young genius with an unknown mech beast soul must join our ranks before another faction recruits him and turns that power against us. Back at my residence, a prestigious family from the eastern region shouts, Sean, you scoundrel, you are arrogant and cruel to your own kind. We have come to question you. Get out here. Our family invites you through our doors. Their arrogance earns my contempt. Do not be shameless. My parents give their lives fighting alien beasts. Your worthless, prestigious family is nowhere to be found back then. One family member snaps, you still dare argue with a prestigious family? The family leader's expression turns cold when persuasion fails. He points toward his target, and the armed followers immediately spread across the courtyard. Their beast soul auras rise together, sealing every route of escape. Seize him. The order carries no hesitation. Should he offer any resistance, kill him without exception. The followers draw their weapons and advance, treating the command as permission to slaughter everyone standing in their way. The attackers rush forward, without another warning, weapons raised and awakened beasts forming around them. I watch them cross the courtyard, still searching for a reason behind this senseless assault. Their killing intent leaves no room for negotiation. What are you doing? My power crushes their confidence. We cannot win. This is the power of gods. Their claim that the elder possesses godlike power nearly makes me laugh. I step through the pressure and sweep it aside before it can touch me. What absolute rubbish. That man doesn't even deserve to be called a god. The attackers see their strongest force collapse and immediately abandon their courage. Weapons fall from trembling hands. Several drop to their knees at once. Spare us. Please, spare us. Their pleas turn toward me, Sean, the reborn beast soul prodigy. We were forced. Please spare us. Sean, we were wrong. The excuses continue. Greed blinded us. Stop using your power. Another voice cuts through them. Useless trash. The stronger opponent watches his followers collapse and finally loses patience. He pushes through the frightened crowd, gathering his beast soul power around both arms. Enough. This matter now requires personal intervention. At the residence, the elder's supporters rally when he enters the fight. They retreat behind him and raise their voices. The family elder is mighty. Crush this arrogant brat. Then my power spreads across the courtyard. Their cheers die almost immediately. One supporter stares at the force controlling the entire space. Impossible. Is that a beast soul skill, or has he formed a true domain? The elder scoffs. How could trash like him possess a domain? Yet the ancient seal resonates with my divine dragon bloodline. One problem remains as I study its response. But how should this power be used? The ancient seal answers my divine dragon bloodline, releasing a current so pure that the necklace activates by itself. A voice sounds within my mind. Pure energy detected. Divine dragon bloodline purification is beginning. The seal dissolves into radiant streams and pours through my body. Current purity, 73%. Dragon Might Domain unlocked. Divine Dragon Mech Complete Form unlocked. Armor expands around me as the missing structures assemble into place. The pressure covering the courtyard changes instantly. Just as expected, the energy sealed within that ancient object is extraordinary. The complete mech settles around my body, and dragon pressure crushes every hostile aura in the courtyard. I point toward the gate. Everyone from that family, leave immediately. My warning follows them. Invade again, and your entire family will suffer the same fate. The elder dismisses the danger. Damn it, he is only a brat. How strong can he be? The elder ignores my warning and gathers another attack, condemning himself through his own arrogance. That brat is courting death. I feel the complete mech respond around me and raise one armored hand. Perfect. This gives me a chance to test the divine dragon mech's true power. Ava steps between the elder and me. Who dares touch him? I move beside her. Who dares touch Ava? The elder challenges her. This has nothing to do with your beast suppression bureau. Ava's protection becomes official. From today onward, Sean and his sister are protected by our Beast Squad unit. Anyone troubling them is challenging the Beast Suppression Bureau. The Beast Suppression Bureau represents our human nation's official power, far beyond his reach. His family cannot afford this conflict. The elder finally yields. Sean, you are lucky this time. We are leaving. Once the danger recedes, recognition comes easily. You are Ava, captain of the Beast Suppression Bureau's 7th Beast Squad unit. Ava looks surprised by my recognition. You actually remember me. Her purpose quickly follows. May we talk privately? Sean, no beating around the bush. On behalf of the Beast Suppression Bureau, you are formally invited to join us. My question is simple. Why? She counters. Have you heard of the ancient Mecha civilization? The name catches my attention. It sounds unusual. Her answer is direct. The ancient Mecha civilization is an interrupted civilization. Ava continues. Although that lost civilization had no beast souls, it possessed mechas even more powerful than beast souls. Her conclusion concerns me directly. Your awakened mecha beast soul is probably connected to that ancient civilization. Even so, one question remains. Why should that connection make me join the Beast Suppression Bureau? Rare resources from the Bureau could increase my strength, but my current situation lets me obtain those benefits without joining. She reveals, this document contains top-secret intelligence about the Beast Tide. The report is alarming. According to our nation's latest observations, an unprecedented beast tide riot is brewing deep in the ocean. Ava makes the stakes clear. If this beast tide erupts, countless people will die. We need your assistance. Responsibility alone does not convince me. What does this riot have to do with an ordinary person? What about those aristocratic families? Her answer condemns them. Those families care only about their own interests. Sean, join the Beast Suppression Bureau, and you may freely visit every ancient mecha civilization under its control. Control is still my concern. I do not like being controlled by others. Ava immediately clarifies. After joining, you will serve nobody as a subordinate. You will become our special consultant. The Bureau holds vast intelligence, and the Tide offers bloodline purification, I think. That opportunity settles my decision. Fine, I agree. There are also 3 people to recommend. My condition follows. Let them join the Beast Suppression Bureau and help resolve the Beast Tide. It will also serve as training for them. Across the table, the squad captain considers each proposed recruit, including my sister. After a brief silence, she nods decisively. Both candidates and your sister may enter the Beast Suppression Bureau. All 3 are approved. With every condition settled, Ava extends her hand across the table. I accept it, sealing the arrangement between us. Happy cooperation. Neither side adds another demand. Later, at the Battlefront command post, an officer tracks the approaching swarm and broadcasts. All units, attention! The alien beast vanguard has entered sniper range. Prepare to engage before it advances any farther. The next order sets the targets. Prioritize alien beasts capable of long-range attacks and flight. At the battlefront, the artillery crews lock onto their assigned targets. The commander raises one arm. Artillery in position. Fire. Watching the tougher alien beasts, a companion asks, "Do we move now?" I answer, "No rush. Our turn hasn't come." Across the battlefield, an enemy observer ignores the artillery barrage and fixes his attention on me. Suspicion sharpens his gaze as the divine dragon mech's energy spreads through the formation. Sean, show whether that mecha beast soul truly comes from the lost civilization. He summons a violent tide around his weapon and thrusts it forward. See overturning dragon breath. The attack surges toward me, but his confidence immediately breaks. Oh no! An S-class unit breaks through the barrage. Heavy firepower strike. Quick, move! The battlefield erupts under the sudden assault. A stunned fighter shields his face from the battlefield's sudden light. He stares through the chaos and gasps. What is this? Disbelief spreads through the formation as the enemy's attack breaks apart before me. I feel the divine dragonhorn awaken fully within the armor, answering the rising bloodline in my veins. The time for concealment has passed. Now this world will witness the divine dragonhorn's true power. Golden mechanisms unfold across the mech while energy gathers above the battlefield. I raise one hand toward the sky. Divine Dragon Yellow Flag, descend. A massive armored form tears through the clouds and joins with my mecha. Soldiers on both sides stagger beneath the resulting pressure. One watcher recognizes the transformed silhouette and shouts, "That's Sean's beast soul." Another fighter stares as my transformation locks into place, and metallic dragon pressure rolls across the battlefield. His awakened beast soul pulses in response. He exclaims, "This truly is a mecha. My S-Class Ice Blue Bloodline beast soul is resonating with it." The completed cannon locks into place along the mech's frame. Energy streams from every section of armor and gathers inside its open muzzle, compressing until the air itself trembles. I hold the enemy formation within the targeting field. Annihilation Dragon Roar Cannon. A dragon-shaped blast erupts across the battlefield, swallowing the charging alien beasts and tearing through every defense behind them. The enemy commander watches the front line vanish and desperately orders a retreat, but the beam continues advancing. I drive more power into the weapon. Good. Keep running if you can. Your doomsday has arrived. The cannon's roar drowns out every scream. When the light finally fades, a burning trench stretches across the battlefield, where the enemy's strongest formation once stands. I laugh as the system chimes, absorbing alien beast energy. Their power pours into my bloodline. My bloodline reaches exactly 75%, but something feels wrong. The divine dragon bloodline evolves with power far more terrifying than anything from my previous life. A monitor shrieks as my transformation continues. Its operator checks the reading twice and shouts, "Your mecha energy keeps rising. It has exceeded the SSS class limit." Another observer studies the ancient patterns covering my armor. His power truly comes from an ancient legacy. The enemy commander throws every remaining reserve into one desperate attack. A winged beast erupts from the formation and climbs above the battlefield. Gale Wyvern, kill him at all costs. The wyvern's shriek cuts across the battlefield, but its pressure cannot slow me. I silence the surrounding warnings with one command. Shut up. Good. Now let me witness the divine dragon Yellow Flag's true form. Bloodline resonance surges through every section of the mech. The armor no longer feels like a weapon surrounding me. Its limbs answer before conscious thought forms. My heartbeat becomes the rhythm of its core, while its immense energy flows through my veins. Man and armor become one. Golden plates shift into their final positions, dragon patterns ignite across the frame, and wings of condensed power spread behind me. The battlefield sinks beneath the released pressure. Even the attacking wyvern falters in midair. I close my armored hand and feel strength beyond anything this incomplete body should contain. My power surges over threefold. This is the divine dragon mech's true power, untouched even at my previous life's death. Soon, I will return to my former peak, or rise beyond anything that peak ever represents. Elsewhere, beyond the battlefield, an unknown observer senses the ancient resonance and turns toward its source. Interest replaces centuries of indifference. Power from the Godfall era still survives? Something actually slips through the net. Interesting. Back on the battlefield, a command thunders. Increase firepower and eliminate the alien beasts. Two companions urge me onward. One calls, "Sean, leave this beast tied to us and reach the front line." The other agrees. He's right. We can handle everything here. Near the front line, a startled fighter points at himself. Me? Elsewhere, an enemy decides Sean's rise is unstoppable. Then his beliefs must be destroyed, leaving him to regret it for the rest of his life. Back amid the fighting, the enemy redirects the horde. All alien beasts, attack those two. The sudden order exposes his diversion. Beasts surge toward the isolated fighters from every side. One defender recognizes the trap too late. Claws tear through the collapsing formation. A wounded fighter falls and screams, "My legs! I cannot feel my legs!" More cries rise as the beasts close in. Rage tears through me as the creatures advance. I charge their commander and shout, "You're asking for death." Alien beasts continue ripping through our defenders, while screams echo across the shattered front. An escort strikes desperately at the surrounding horde. "Damn beasts, stay back!" The wounded commander slips from his grasp, but the escort catches him. "Hold on, my sister can treat these wounds." Carrying the commander, he forces a path through the attackers. Another beast lunges from behind and tears into him. He cries out, but keeps running until the medical line appears. "Sister, help us!" At the medical line, the desperate escort arrives. He supports the wounded fighter with both arms. Spotting his sister, he calls, "Sister, take this fighter to the medical station." Across the battlefield, the enemy laughs at me. "Even after awakening your divine beast bloodline, you will watch your own family die by my hands." His threat turns my fury into killing intent. Power surges around me as I face him. "You dare threaten them before me?" The enemy taunts me. "Beg now, and your sister may receive an easier death." My captive sister refuses to yield. "Don't worry about me." Killing intent surges through me. "I'll kill him." Despair claws at my resolve. Even reborn, can I still not control my destiny? The enemy's laughter rings across the battlefield. Hope breaks through. No, there is still hope. Hope hardens into resolve inside my chest. I steady myself despite the desperate situation. I cannot give up while anyone still needs me. A clear system chime answers that declaration. The system announces, the host refuses to abandon hope in desperate straits. Vermilion bird bloodline activated. Burning power immediately floods through every limb. The vermilion bird bloodline awakens at the perfect instant. Scorching power floods my body and answers my resolve. Crimson flames spread across the ruined battlefield. Their heat forces every nearby beast backward. I raise my hand toward the enemy formation. The new bloodline moves as naturally as breathing. Its sacred fire gathers above my open palm. I feel every flame awaiting a single command. Vermilion bird divine flame, obey my command. The fire descends upon my enemies like judgment. Across the flames, the enemy recoils in disbelief. He stares at the sacred fire surrounding me. How is this possible? He possesses a second divine beast bloodline. I answer by summoning another sacred technique. Power rolls outward with my next command. World-shaking words. My next technique descends without mercy. World storm. The enemy's scream vanishes inside it. The defeated enemy collapses before me and stammers. The person behind me will never let you escape. I step closer, refusing his final threat. You have everything backward. Now I will never let that person escape. Behind me, a companion notices the guilt on my face. He approaches and speaks before I can blame myself. Do not carry this burden alone. Your sister and the wounded fighter were not hurt because of you. The enemy chose this cruelty, and only the enemy bears that blame. His reassurance cannot erase my anger, but it keeps that anger focused. Without you today, who knows how many of us would have died? A companion voices the question hanging over everyone. First the divine dragon bloodline, then the vermilion bird bloodline. Sean, how many secrets do you still have? My sister, the cultivator Lily, cuts in. His secrets are his business. Don't try anything funny. She sounds jealous. Lily's resolve hardens around Aaron, my loyal classmate. Cowardice let her play with his feelings before. From today onward, backing down is over. Later, a familiar person finds Aaron and me together, then freezes. Sean, is it really you? At the medical station, someone mentioned your name. They said you single-handedly stopped the beast tide. The astonishment on their face confirms they doubted every word. It really is true. Aaron cuts them off. So what? This has nothing to do with you. The former ally falters. Betraying you was wrong. The former ally admits. Betraying you and following the queen were wrong. I cut him off. Enough, he protests. No, the queen is inhuman. After using me to approach you and failing, she discarded and beat me, then demanded details about your family and Lily's awakening. While drunk, the queen revealed that the royal family colludes with a religious organization called the Divine Rhyme Church. They may have orchestrated this beast tide. That means today's beast tide may be the royal family's work, carried out with the Divine Rhyme Church. The letter mentions a forgotten era by name. I wonder whether the religious organization somehow originated during that ancient age. She also reveals, the church can grant its followers power beyond the beast's soul and even let them control alien beasts. The warning reaches my own bloodline. Even your Ling family is secretly involved. The Shenyun church holds a clue about the Wang family. I accept the warning and dismiss my former classmate. I have received the news. You can leave now. She lingers and asks Sean, can we return to how things were before? Her plea changes nothing. We are already strangers. Her warning cannot erase the betrayal between us. I meet her pleading gaze without softening. The news you brought today cannot outweigh your past betrayal. If you understood where betrayal leads, why humiliate yourself then? She finally turns and leaves me behind. Once the room falls silent, I consider the conflict ahead. External threats cannot be defeated while my own family remains divided. Before confronting the hostile family beyond our walls, I must first settle the corruption within mine. Securing internal stability becomes my next unavoidable task. Elsewhere, at the Ling family estate, the elders discuss a newly recruited young man from the garrison command, unaware of his true identity. At the estate, elders discuss history's largest beast tide disaster. One asks, where does the garrison command find such a genius? Greed quickly follows their amazement. If we recruit him, our Ling family's standing will surely rise even higher. Everyone agrees. Yes, we must recruit him. A guard suddenly reports. The reborn beast soul prodigy Sean and his sister have barged in. The family head jolts upright. Sean and his sister are barging in now? Sean already crippled another family member's beast soul. The elders see an opportunity. Their patriarch has been waiting for a chance to deal with me, so my arrival looks like a lamb entering the slaughterhouse. The patriarch confronts me at once. Sean, you actually dare to come back. I face the family elders without hesitation. I have come to collect my debt. What is there to fear? The family head points toward the doors. Sean, stop spouting nonsense and get out. A supporter steps between us, but another elder warns him. Protecting this intruder will place you in danger. The patriarch immediately lists his accusations. Sean repeatedly challenges my authority, cripples a family member's beast soul, and now speaks arrogantly before every elder. His threat hardens. Even if you protect him, you must remain here today. The surrounding elders join him. That's right, he must be properly punished. He, Ling Yanli, and Shan have angered everyone. They pressure the third elder. You are now a senior member of the Ling family. The third elder refuses to condemn us. Step aside. They are merely young and ignorant. Facing him, I reveal our purpose. Third elder, young Master Wade and I came not only to collect the Ling family's debts, but to rebuild it. The patriarch laughs. You claim you'll rebuild the Ling family? His mockery turns vicious. You two little brats are merely parentless orphans and spoiled rich children. The elders sneer at my confidence from their seats. One elder looks down on me and says, you understand nothing about the immensity of heaven and earth. Their contempt gives me exactly the opening I need. I remain still while my hidden power gathers overhead. Then I meet their mocking expressions with a smile. Is that so? Look above you and see what is happening. Their attention finally rises toward the growing shadow. My mecha beast soul appears before the gathered elders. Instead of recognizing its power, my opponent laughs. He raises both fists as frost and flame gather. You dare display that useless mecha beast soul before us. You only embarrass yourself, brat. His confidence grows with the swirling energy. My ice and fire fist will cripple you right now. I remain unmoved as he charges. My counterattack tears through the incoming technique. The watching elders leap from their seats in outrage. One points at me and shouts, you clown, Shan, how dare you use a killing move against your own family? The family head seizes the moment to condemn me. He orders every guard forward. Notify the entire family immediately. Seal every exit and surround this hall. Capture the family sinner Shan before he escapes. Armed figures rush toward me from every doorway, but I hold my ground. The guards surge into the hall from every entrance. Before they reach me, a commanding newcomer steps between us. Her voice stops the entire family cold. Let us see who dares touch him. The newcomer is Ava, captain of the 7th Squad Beast Unit and the top-ranked soldier in the Beast Suppression Bureau. Why is she here? Ava silences the estate. Listen carefully. Shan is now the savior of our human nation, the Dragon Kingdom. Whoever opposes him opposes the entire Dragon Kingdom. Recognition shatters the family's confidence. He's the mysterious young man who repelled the beast tide. The Ling family is finished. I turn toward the third elder. A greater war remains inevitable, and the Ling family's strength is necessary. My decision follows. The position of family head belongs to you, third elder, he asks. Why entrust such an honor to this elder? The reason is simple. Third elder, you are highly respected and have always helped young Master Wade and me. We both trust you. Now the choice belongs to everyone. Declare who supports this and who opposes. The gathered family answers. We obey young Master Shan and enthrone the third elder as our new family head. We will follow him against the beast tide and revitalize the Ling family. With the Ling family secured, I turn to our family's accounts. Before I can begin, word arrives that the feeding team captain is in trouble. A summons follows. You and Shan, come quickly. At the command center, every reconnaissance fleet has already paid a terrible price for the intelligence they recover. At the command center, new intelligence confirms the interdimensional gateway's energy level is rising exponentially. The predictive model delivers the deadline. In 7 days, another flood erupts at more than 10 times all previous waves combined. The projected impact is devastating. The entire eastern coastal defense line and the coastal city of Donghai both face destruction. The director hears the obstacle. Conventional methods cannot approach the interdimensional abyss gate. Its energy field disrupts or even disintegrates most beast soul power. Then comes the key. Advisor Shan, your 3S class mecha beast soul, is currently the only one that remains stable within the abyss energy field and may even be amplified. We need you as the absolute main force. You must enter the core area and close or destroy the abyss gate. A team leader objects. Entrusting the core of a 3S class mission to a recent recruit is too risky. The director counters. Your beast soul power is fierce, team leader, but only 2/10 remains usable inside that energy field. This city and the people dear to me leave no alternative. I accept the mission, not for the Bureau, but for this city and those I care about. A companion steps forward. Brother, let me go with you. Another volunteer insists. My leg is almost healed. Let me fight. A second immediately adds, count me in too. One more companion addresses young Master Wade. Wade, my beast soul is Qingluan. It can provide the best treatment. Let me accompany you. The instructions continue. Your leg needs rest. Your sister's injury has not healed either. I also need your help taking care of my sister. The director receives the plan. The 7th Squad's elite will support reborn beast soul prodigy Shan, clearing every obstacle so he can reach the gate. Mission authorization is level 3S. We move tomorrow morning. Shan, Captain Ava, the fate of the entire coastal city rests with you both. The interdimensional gateway fills my thoughts as we approach. My past life memories contain one fatal gap near this place. That missing node causes my final failure. I study the darkness waiting beyond the entrance. Could the forgotten answer be hidden behind this gateway? If so, crossing it may reveal what truly kills me. The danger feels familiar, but retreat is impossible. The next morning, navigation faces strong interference. The next morning, another alarm sounds across our vessel. An operator studies the rapidly climbing readings. He warns the bridge. The energy detector shows an intense reaction directly ahead. Shapes begin crowding the disturbed water around us. The operator checks the display again and shouts, "A massive group of sea beasts is approaching. Every ship is in immediate danger." Crews race toward their combat stations. A black-robed enemy condemns us. "Insects who blaspheme the realm of gods, this is your burial ground." I raise the Azure Dragon Imperial banner above the battlefield. Azure Dragon Imperial banner, awaken. Sacred power spreads across the sea and steadies our damaged formation. Several vessels are already listing beneath repeated attacks. Smaller beasts swarm around them, preventing their crews from recovering. I assess the black-robed enemies standing beyond the horde. Their presence is the greater threat, but abandoning the ships will cost countless lives. I turn toward the Beast Squad captain and issue my orders. "Captain, lead your fighters to support every damaged ship. Clear the lesser beasts and protect the wounded crews." She signals her unit to move immediately. The squad divides and races toward the endangered vessels. I remain facing the black-robed figures alone. Their strange power gathers above the waves. I point my weapon toward their formation. "Leave these black-robed enemies to me." The remaining fighters await my command behind me. I call to the Beast Squad unit, "7th Squad, follow me and break their formation." We charge together as the banner's power crashes into the enemy ranks. The black-robed enemy laughs at our resistance. "Laughable mortals, submit to the great being." An invisible force drives directly into my mind. I recognize the attack and crush its influence. The enemy expects fear, but only earns my contempt. I face the black-robed attacker and say, "A mental attack? You are courting death. Is this truly all your gods care about?" Power gathers around me as the enemy falters. I shape it into a vast dragon's maw. With the target trapped before me, I command, "Annihilation Dragon's Maw, go!" Across the battlefield, the black-robed enemy remains defiant. He gestures toward the passage behind him. "Foolish mortals, the great being already watches this place." Dark power begins moving through the opening. He laughs and commands, "Sail onward, fire into your doom and despair." Across the battlefield, the creature releases a deafening roar that shakes the surrounding sea. The pressure descending over us becomes overwhelming. Fighters stagger as the air itself seems to thicken. One soldier stares into the darkness and cries, "What a terrifying aura!" A massive shape begins rising beyond the broken waves. Another soldier points toward its twisting silhouette. "What kind of monster is that?" Something even larger moves behind it. Panic spreads through the nearby ranks. A third voice asks, "What is that thing behind the beasts?" Terror spreads through the ranks. "Monster! We're finished! We're finished! This is a legendary creature recorded in a top-secret file." Recognition brings an even more terrifying revelation. An observer studies the enormous shape rising from the water. He finally identifies it and shouts, "It is a gigantic octopus." The detector confirms the creature's impossible energy. The observer continues, "That is a 3S-class disaster-level alien beast. Nobody expected it to actually exist." I command Ava, "Take the squad and retreat. Leave this creature to me." A squad mate objects, "No one fights that monster alone." The others continue arguing while danger closes around us. I cut through every protest with a direct command. "Execute the order immediately. Everyone retreat while I hold this position." Beyond the retreating formation, a fighter shouts encouragement as I launch my attack. My attack fails to break through. Such strong defense. It's over one level stronger than overturning Sea Dragon's breath. The creature bars my path. "You can only go this far. You cannot cross. Leave." But leaving means letting the beast tide destroy my homeland? The creature mocks my decision to remain behind. "You are overestimating yourself." Its pressure keeps mounting around me. From the retreating formation, a companion desperately calls, "Sean, retreat now. There is no time left." The truth leaves no room to flee. This is your only chance to close the interdimensional gateway, the Abyss Gate. Its verdict falls coldly. "Since you're so determined to die, I'll grant your wish." Madness means nothing when the outcome remains undecided. Who lives and who dies is still uncertain. This is it. Dragon Impact. Unleash. The strike lands, and someone cries, "Victory! Finally!" A companion reaches me. "Sean, how are you? Are you badly injured?" Yet the chamber still stands. No, the secret chamber hasn't been destroyed. The Abyss Gate is expanding. The gateway must be closed. Then another warning cuts in. "Sean, look!" The passage begins stabilizing before our eyes. Dark energy pours through its widening center. A worshipper approaches the opening without hesitation. He raises both hands toward the power beyond it. Every remaining trace of his strength gathers around him. I realize he intends to sacrifice himself. The worshipper lowers his head and declares, "Great God of the frontier, please accept this humble sacrifice." His body dissolves into energy, and the passage absorbs everything. Its unstable edges immediately become firm. The gateway continues expanding, despite our earlier victory. A companion sees the worshipper approaching the passage. He points toward the ritual and shouts, "Stop him before the sacrifice is completed." We attack, but the released energy reaches the gateway first. The entire chamber trembles as the passage absorbs it. Another fighter watches the readings collapse and cries, "No, the gateway will absorb all available energy. We have absolutely no chance of overpowering it now." Despair spreads through the exhausted survivors. I study the expanding passage and search my past life memories. One final possibility remains hidden within them. I step toward the gateway and say, "There is still another chance." The nearest companion turns toward me in disbelief. "What did you say? How can any chance remain after that sacrifice? The plan requires everyone else to survive. Captain Ava, lead everyone in retreat now. I will attack alone next." I turn toward those preparing to withdraw. Their survival depends upon completing one task after I attack. You need to close the interdimensional gateway once the opening appears. Recognition suddenly strikes me. This is the high risk being responsible for my demise in my past life. Facing it again, my greeting stays calm. "Hey, we meet again." The identity is undeniable. It really is you. In my past life, exhaustion kills me. In this life, you die by my own hands. The being's laughter echoes through the chamber. It watches me struggle against the growing pressure. Even your expression reveals how desperately you struggle. Dark energy coils around its enormous form. The creature leans closer, savoring every moment. "Let me enjoy your despair before everything ends." A violent blast strikes the platform beneath me. Stone and metal explode across the chamber. I force myself upright while its mocking laughter grows louder. The being clearly expects me to surrender, but I keep advancing through the debris. The being tries to cloud my purpose with deception. I reject every word and keep moving forward. "Do not try to fool me. Whatever you truly are, I will never let you succeed in this life." My defiance draws a cold laugh from the darkness. The being spreads its power across the chamber. It invites my attack with open contempt. "Daring ant, come forward. I will show you why resistance is useless." I gather my remaining strength and accept its challenge. The power falls short. Damn it, this energy isn't enough. Stopping this thing requires even stronger energy. Resolve hardens into murderous intent. "No matter what you are, I will stop you this time." A system warning follows. The host's murderous emotions have reached the critical point. The system unleashes a transformation. White tiger bloodline activated. Vermilion bird bloodline purity increased by 100%. Vermilion bird bloodline fully unlocked. 3 sacred powers answer me at once. Their flames, lightning, and killing force converge above the gateway. The chamber shakes beneath the combined pressure. I guide each bloodline into the same point. Separate energies resist briefly, then begin moving together. The being behind the passage senses the danger. Its power surges forward to stop me. I refuse to release control as the 3 forces merge. A vast sacred form appears over my body. I drive the completed attack directly into the gateway. These are the powers of the 3 sacred beasts. Break it. The strike tears through the barrier and shatters the stabilized passage. Afterward, at the official ceremony, the human government announces, for Sean's decisive contribution in closing the Abyss Gate, the Federation awards him its highest honor, Federation Hero. The announcement continues. The Federation Council also grants Sean the sole qualification to explore the ancient ruins. One more duty follows the honor. A month from now, Sean will represent the coastal city in the Federation's Prodigy Tournament. The reward is still unclear. What are the benefits of representing the Dragon Kingdom in the Federation's Prodigy Tournament? A council representative answers. Geniuses from every country will participate. Win, and you'll rise beyond the Dragon Kingdom to the pinnacle of the world. The promised glory leaves me unimpressed. I interrupt the explanation with a practical question. How boring. What if the champion's reward were an ancient crystal core? The answer catches my attention. Obtaining it will increase your bloodline purity and activate your bloodline power. A final observation follows. That is something you need. That changes everything. Interesting. The Federation, humanity's government, has ancient ruins tied to its Prodigy Tournament, so it is true. Around me, someone blurts, "That kid actually entered the ancient ruins." Others sound less impressed. The kid probably isn't happy, just lucky. Hero Sean, the reborn beast soul prodigy, how did you close the Abyss Gate, and what lies behind it? My answer corrects their assumption. I never closed it completely. I only disrupted its stable structure temporarily. The greater danger remains. The existence behind that interdimensional gateway comes from a higher dimension and threatens all humanity. A troubled voice presses me. Then we no longer face ordinary alien beasts? Can humanity truly fight such an enemy? Backing away changes nothing. Fear and avoidance cannot solve this. We must uncover the interests hidden within ourselves and this world. Back with the others, someone laughs. The ancient ruins might hold the key. Everyone outside calls you the God Chaser now. They say you are like a god. So cool. My unhealed injuries draw immediate concern. Your wounds still haven't healed, so eat more and replenish your strength. Wade, the young master, receives his sister's concern. Every time you leave, you make your sister worry, but you also make her proud. Her support is unwavering. My beast soul will help you with all its power. Wade answers, thank you, sister. Then a toast turns toward me. Sean, ending the beast tide and closing the abyss gate was all thanks to you. This toast is for you. By the way, when can we enter those ruins? The answer sets our timetable. Entry requires a specific energy key and precise timing, likely early next month. Until then, rest and consolidate your strength. The warning continues. The Federation and the major families are not united. You are too prominent now, and you have gained another qualification. The warning grows more urgent. Many factions are watching you, including the Hidden God religious organization and a powerful family allied with it. The danger only hardens my resolve. Even if they never come looking for me, I will find them. The secret of the Four Gods bloodline from the ancient divine era, and that enormous eye, still await me. Every clue narrows the distance. I'm getting closer and closer to the truth. Early next month, at the ancient ruins, the scheduled time finally arrives and my preparations are complete. One warning matters above all. Your personal safety comes first. Come out alive. My answer stays firm. Rest assured. Inside the ancient ruins, an ancient voice activates around me. Light scans every awakened bloodline within my body. The voice announces, Four Gods bloodline carriers detected. Initial authority requirements are satisfied. Beginning the civilization imprint inheritance now. The imprint reveals the forgotten past. During the God Cloud era, Earth was once a battlefield between gods and demons. The Death God Mech, Divine Dragon, the Vermilion Bird, the White Tiger, and the Black Tortoise are fifth-level civilizations opposing higher dimensions. Then the record reaches the catastrophe. They faced the invader's ultimate weapon, but the Thousand-Eyed God's intervention broke civilization and erased its history. The inheritance sets one condition. Once recognized by the Divine Dragon, the Vermilion Bird and White Tiger bloodlines will awaken. Its final command is absolute. Only by gathering the Four Gods' power and restarting civilization's spark can humanity resist the enemy. The revelation finally explains my impossible fortune. I see the connection between my past life and these ruins. The four divine beast bloodlines I obtained in my previous life are never accidental. They originate from this forgotten ancient civilization. Every former coincidence now becomes part of a deliberate inheritance. A second chance now carries a greater purpose. I will reverse the future in this life and uncover every part of the truth. Knowing what truly threatens humanity sharpens my resolve. The enemies once hidden behind mystery now have a clear origin. I close my hand around the inherited power. Those so-called high-risk existences will be buried by my own hands. The inheritance confirms its first completed reward. Ancient energy pours directly into my mecha. The guiding voice announces, the complete Dragon Mech inheritance is accepted successfully. A final surge unlocks its sealed weapon. Ultimate skill unlocked. Dragon Emperor Annihilation Cannon. Another transformation follows within the ancient chamber. The guiding voice confirms, the White Tiger Mech upgrade is complete, and its power has increased again. I examine the bloodlines now gathered inside me. Only the Black Tortoise bloodline remains beyond my reach. Completing that final inheritance will unite all four powers. I close my eyes and picture the ruined future awaiting me. When all four sacred beast bloodlines awaken, the moment to reverse the future will finally arrive. After the inheritance, my gains are clear, answers emerge, and the enemies of the future stand revealed. One question remains, can someone become a god by pretending to be one? Back outside, a captain doubts my newly mastered strength. That makes the test simple. Captain, if you do not believe me, try this new power yourself. A stunned cry erupts. Look! A top 10 captain of our human nation, the Dragon Kingdom, recoils from Beast Soul Prodigy Sean's glance. The three beast souls behind me overwhelm the spectators. Good heavens, did you see them? They are like enormous mountains. Elsewhere, my enemies recognize the danger. That kid is growing too quickly. He must be eliminated soon, or Bicheng will face a major threat. A cold assurance answers them. Do not worry. The Global Prodigy Tournament is about to begin, and Sean will definitely die there. Later, at the Global Prodigy Tournament, the announcer declares, Welcome! Humanity's future hopes converge here. The challenge rings across the venue. Who will reach the summit and win the golden box? Let us wait and see. Supporters call out to me, Brother, show everyone your dominance. Let those foreign devils witness our might. Another supporter warns, Brother, some opponents are extremely strong this time. Be careful. Then concern shifts toward Wade, the young master. Wade, safety comes first. A foreign fighter mocks me. You're nothing but a chicken and a dog. So you're supposedly triple S class? You cannot compete with our North American titan. Someone fires back. A monkey dares spout such nonsense. The insulted fighter erupts. What did you say? You actually called me a monkey. His companion restrains him and warns. Calm down. Fighting now violates tournament rules. Once you're on stage, you'll have plenty of chances to defeat him. The foreign fighter points at me. You had better pray to God that you meet me in the arena, or I'll tear your broken mech to smithereens. My answer stays calm. 3 seconds is enough to deal with you. My opponent snorts at the confidence in my answer. He points his weapon toward my mecha. Just wait, I can crush your machine into dust with one move. Before either of us attacks, the referee steps between our positions. He raises one hand and silences the arena. Both machines move toward their marked starting points. The referee checks the field barriers and announces, "The match officially begins. Contestants, take your positions." I settle into my controls while my opponent prepares his opening strike. The foreign fighter marvels at his machine's displayed power. He searches the arena when my mecha vanishes from sight. Spinning toward the empty field, he shouts, "Where did Sean go? Come out and face me." His sensors fail to detect my position. Confidence turns into frantic confusion. He reaches for his release controls and yells, "I will dismount and find you myself." Before he can move, I appear within firing range. I lock onto his exposed machine and fire once. The shot tears through his defenses immediately. His scream echoes across the arena before the machine collapses. Laughter and cheers erupt from the stands. The announcer raises his voice above the crowd. Sean fires one shot and wins with a single hit. The referee confirms my victory. Congratulations to Sean for advancing to the semifinals. The entire arena takes up the chant, "Sean, Sean, Sean." Later, in the arena, the crowd erupts for the next fighter. "Go! So awesome! So amazing!" The announcer presents him. "Ladies and gentlemen, this is the son of Odin from the land of the lighthouse." His reputation follows immediately. He possesses the Norse divine healer bloodline and is recognized as his nation's prodigy. An interviewer addresses the Norse descendant. "Do you have anything to say to your opponents from other countries?" His answer is cold. "There is nothing to say to trash." The prodigy states his sole purpose. This competition has only one outcome: winning the championship. From the opposing stands, a supporter rises and points toward the arena. He shouts, "Your reward is kneeling before the Norse lord and surrendering immediately." The supporter laughs at his own threat. "Obey him and he might leave your corpse intact." Furious spectators answer, "Damn it." After 15 elimination rounds, the tournament reaches its final match. I enter the arena as Sean, representing the human nation. Across from me stands a descendant of a Norse god. The crowd falls silent while our machines approach their starting positions. Only one victory now separates me from the championship. The Norse champion confronts me. "So you're Sean from the human nation. Rumors claim your mech carries ancient power. Surrender it, and your life may be spared." His supporters echo the demand. "Offer your mech to our divine faction. Accepting a place as the god's servant will become your only chance to survive." Their champion smiles. "This will be your life's greatest honor." Confusion crosses my face. What mech? My question draws mocking laughter from the Norse champion. What ancient power? Before our godly bloodline, every other power is worthless. Those who challenge this bloodline leave either dead or crippled. Beside me, the female ghost studies my condition. She warns, "Your power has not fully recovered. Your chances against that descendant remain low." My loyal classmate adds, "Brother, please withdraw from the competition." Their concern changes nothing about my decision. The brainless fighter across from me poses no real threat. I step toward the arena and answer. My remaining power is more than enough to defeat him. The Norse descendant immediately lunges at me. "Die! Die!" My released power shocks the Norse champion. He recoils as energy gathers around me. What kind of monster is this? Desperation drives him toward his strongest defense. Frost erupts from his hands while he shouts, "Eternal ice coffin." I meet the freezing technique head-on. Divine dragon power surges through my mecha, cracking the advancing ice. Raising my weapon, I command, "Divine dragon descend." Power surges through my next strike and crushes the surrounding frost. I drive the gathered force toward my opponent. Now taste the full strength of this attack. The northern descendant steadies himself after my strike, anger replacing shock. He raises his divine spear and declares, "Well done, mortal. You have angered me." Energy coils around the weapon as he aims its point at my heart. "Now face my divine spear." His supporters recognize the technique and rise from their seats. One shouts, "His signature move is coming." Another boasts, "No opponent can withstand this attack." Their confidence sweeps through the foreign stands, but I see only noise and shallow power. The spear's aura batters the arena floor, while he gathers everything into one thrust. I set my feet, raise my weapon, and watch for the opening beneath his guard. That grand display changes nothing. Your technique is still a trivial trick. The Norse descendant drives his spear toward me. Its divine energy tears open the arena floor. He roars, "You mere mortal, die beneath this power." I meet the descending weapon with my own attack. The collision freezes both techniques between us. Neither side gains an immediate advantage. A strange will then enters the clash. Its voice presses directly into the descendant's mind. "Submit to me and become my disciple." His confidence instantly becomes suspicion. He looks around, searching for the unseen speaker. "Who are you, and what do you want from me?" The presence offers power while tightening its control. He resists, but the invading will continues spreading through him. Horror twists across his face as he understands the hidden price. "What evil intentions do you have?" His divine energy turns against him. He clutches his head and screams toward the presence. "You are a beast. I hate you." I remain outside the corruption, watching his borrowed power collapse. A terrifying presence interrupts the battle. "No! What is that thing?" The great god of foresight has sent his vanguard. The vanguard's laughter shakes the arena. Everything will be destroyed. Ha 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 ha. Recognition strikes me at once. This unmistakable aura originates from that mysterious giant eye. The invader roars at me from within the opening. What are you? How dare you act so insolently before me? Its pressure rolls across the battlefield, but I step forward. My awakened bloodlines gather around my weapon. I point toward the descending presence and answer, watch closely. This move easily defeats an alien god, let alone your divine weapon, the Spear of Longinus. The invader's confidence shatters with its technique. How can this be? My divine skill is defeated so easily. Shock engulfs the foreign supporters. Our strongest Norse champion falls that easily. Stand up, you're our final hope. Another enraged voice rises from their side. How dare a mere ant call himself a god emperor? He cannot be allowed to remain this arrogant. Their last hope rests on the Mother's crystal core, a legendary artifact capable of activating and strengthening its holder's bloodline. The Norse descendant seizes the legendary artifact. He grips the Mother's crystal core against his chest. As long as I obtain this crystal core, I can fight that monster. Ancient energy immediately floods through his body. The dormant bloodline inside him begins awakening completely. He stares at his transformed hands and cries, "Oh my god, my Norse divine healer bloodline is fully activated." His wounds close as divine power gathers around him. The Norse descendant's transformation tears a prolonged scream from his throat. Divine energy erupts from every wound and wraps around his body. His awakened bloodline pours into the spear within his hands. The weapon expands beneath the overwhelming power. He forces his shaking arms upward and aims at the monster. Every remaining trace of energy converges at its tip. With the transformation complete, he hurls the weapon and roars, "Ragnarok Spear." The empowered fighter watches his attack tear forward. He throws back his head and laughs wildly. Now you understand how powerful my awakened bloodline is. Divine energy continues swelling around him as his laughter echoes. His boasting changes nothing about the enemy before him. A colder voice answers from beyond the attack. "Do not act so arrogantly before me, Ant." Crushing pressure immediately descends upon the transformed fighter. My counter tears through his awakened power. The impact hurls the Norse descendant backward. A startled cry bursts from him as his defenses collapse. "Oh no!" Disbelief overtakes the Norse descendant as his strength collapses. "No way! How can this happen? It's over!" An observer turns urgently to his elder. "Sir, it's over. The match is over." Screams roll across the arena as the defeated power crashes out of control. Ah! 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 The defeated power spreads beyond the arena floor. Officials see the approaching shockwave and react immediately. The chief official reaches the emergency controls and orders, "Activate the highest defense now." Behind the arena barriers, the monster hears everyone shouting. It turns toward the protected spectators with contempt. "Noisy bugs!" Its power continues rising. The monster's next roar shakes the entire battlefield. It spreads its power above the arena and mocks everyone below. "Tremble before me, insignificant mortals. This attack will flatten the earth." The defensive barriers bend beneath the gathering force. Spectators recoil as cracks spread across every shield. I step forward before the attack can descend. My awakened bloodlines answer the threat, and their combined power surrounds me. I step into the monster's path and raise my weapon. "Looking for an opponent? You face me." Power answers my challenge at once. The system announces, "Congratulations, host. White Tiger bloodline purity increases by 100%. The monster throws back its head and laughs. "Why hurry toward death, little ant?" Its mockery rolls across the shattered arena. I steady my stance beneath the crushing pressure. "Do not celebrate too soon. This fight has barely begun." Power surges through my transformed body. The spectators finally recognize their defender. Their fear becomes a thunderous chant. "Go! Keep fighting! Defeat that monster!" I advance through the raging energy without slowing. The monster watches me approach and sneers. "Struggle all you want, ant. Your end is already near." The monster's laughter shakes the damaged barriers. An ant remains an ant, no matter its armor. Its descending power buckles the ground around me. I brace myself, but every joint screams under the pressure. This enemy is far stronger than expected. Damn it, that power can crush the entire arena. The pressure keeps rising around my armor. A drawn-out battle only gives the monster another opening. I gather both awakened bloodlines before exhaustion sets in. There is no time for a prolonged war. This ends with one decisive strike. Vermilion Bird and White Tiger descend. Sacred fire and killing wind erupt together. The two beasts manifest beside my armored form. Their combined presence tears through the monster's suppression. Its confident expression finally breaks. Staggering backward, the monster shouts, "What is this? That ant has awakened 3 sacred beasts." My mecha completes its transformation above the arena. Brilliant wings unfold behind its armored frame. The spectators stare upward, then erupt together. Sean's mecha looks incredible. "Sean, keep going. Defeat this monster and save everyone." My combined assault smashes through its guard. The monster reels across the battlefield and groans. "Ugh!" The wounded creature recoils in disbelief. How can your power injure me, you contemptible old fool? The monster's broken defense leaves one final opening. I drive my weapon toward its exposed core. Hurting you is only the beginning. I am ending your rampage and killing you right here. A broadcaster cries, audiences worldwide, did you see that? Sean defeated the monster. Celebration erupts across the human homeworld. Blue Star. Sean is our savior. Brother Sean is incredible. Even frightened children grasp what happened. Savior? Aunties? Does that mean we're saved? Before anyone can celebrate further, the monster initiates its final measure. Self-destruction activated. Life and death are no longer up to you. The monster's self-destruction spreads toward the planet's core. I lock every remaining weapon onto its body. Energy gathers inside the largest barrel. Dragon Emperor's world-destroying cannon, fire. The blast erupts before its final measure can finish. The monster reveals its hidden safeguard. This body is connected to Earth's core. The harder you strike, the sooner the secret erupts. Its scheme turns my victory into disaster. How despicable, the monster laughs. Only 30 seconds remain until your death. The truth hits me. He intends to die while dragging the entire human homeworld. Blue Star down with him. Across the planet, humanity despairs. Are we really doomed? Damn it, we can't do anything. Ancient components buried inside my mecha suddenly resonate. The system declares, Xuanwu bloodline forcibly activated. Black armor closes around the damaged frame. Vast protective power floods every shattered circuit. I rise beneath the pressure and face the coming destruction. I will never die, and our human homeworld will never perish. Xuanwu, defend this world. A colossal guardian manifests behind me. Its presence spreads across the entire battlefield. The witnesses struggle to breathe beneath that sacred weight. Someone whispers, what level of power can create such pressure? The witnesses struggle to remain standing. We can't help wanting to kneel. Is this his true power, like a god? For the first time, the monster sounds terrified. Impossible. This power belongs to the realm of a god. Who are you? All that power gathers into one final strike. Shumijdentian annihilation. Cheers explode as the attack lands. That's incredible. A relieved voice calls to young Master Wade by name. Wade, you're all right? Wonderful. We won. Another survivor worshipfully shouts toward me, Brother Sean, you're my god. Relief breaks across the battlefield. Survivors laugh, cry, and raise their hands toward me. Their voices merge into one grateful chant. Sean, Sean our savior. Today, the world declares that Sean saves all of Blue Star through his strength alone. The Federation, humanity's government, formally recognizes my victory. Sean is awarded the Federation's highest honor, the Star Radiance Medal. Sean is the savior of Blue Star. Elsewhere, a shaken follower reports, High Priest, that beast's strength is terrifying. The follower falters. Are we giving up? The High Priest immediately snaps, Give up, you idiot. Instead, the High Priest reaches a darker conclusion. This only confirms that the time for the Evil Eye God to descend has come. Inside the dark sanctuary, the High Priest points toward the exit. His followers immediately kneel for orders. Set out now, capture fresh sacrifices, and bring them to headquarters. The true God's descent must receive a proper welcome. The High Priest then offers a reward. This is a gift from the God. He promises unimaginable strength with it. Drink it and you will gain power beyond 3S level. His laughter fills the room. Back on Blue Star, a solemn voice entrusts humanity's fate to me. Sean, the future of Blue Star is entrusted to you, child. Later, I enter the silent origin land alone. Ancient power stirs beneath the empty floor. An unseen presence senses my arrival and asks, who has come to the origin land? Without warning, the floor swallows me. A companion cries, Little fatty, the boss was eaten by the floor. Beneath the floor, darkness closes around me. I land on an ancient platform without any visible exit. Strange energy blocks every attempt to return. Drawing my weapon, I search the chamber. What is happening here? Who is hiding in the darkness and playing tricks? Below the floor, an ancient presence finally reaches me. At last, my successor. This is Blue Star's will, forged by an ancient civilization. The protective power released when you activated the Xuanwu mech wakes this will from extinction's brink. A high-risk civilization now watches Blue Star covetously. The presence continues. The god of attraction is merely the vanguard. Countless years of depletion have left this world powerless to fight again. Then its choice falls on me. Only you can bear the four holy beasts' bloodline. Its final demand carries an unbearable weight. Child, will you become my successor and protect this planet even against those terrifying gods in the higher dimensional abyss? Memories of everyone waiting above steady my resolve. This world holds my family, my friends, and everything precious. I face the ancient will without hesitation. Everything I want to protect is here. I accept this responsibility, whatever it demands. The ancient presence answers, Your protective heart has awakened. Receive the ultimate mysteries of the four holy beasts. Power floods me. Behold the complete form's true power. Yet the ancient will is fading. My power is exhausted, but a future phenomenon is visible. The religious organization called the Church of Gods tears space apart through its sacrificial victim. The warning sharpens into a deadline. Find and destroy the church's headquarters within 7 days, or the gods' true forms will descend. Its voice turns grave. You are no match for them now. The coming invasion leaves almost no preparation time. I close my hand around the newly awakened power. 7 days must be enough. I will make them enough. The ancient will opens the path home. Go now, my successor. Back above the floor, young Master Wade laughs in relief. Are you all right? The aura surrounding you is terrifying. A companion blurts, Boss, are you cultivating into a god? Another recognizes the presence around me. That was Blue Star's will. The warning remains sharp in my memory. The female ghost serves the foreign god as a loyal lackey. A skeptic recoils. It claims the evil god descends in 7 days. How can that be Blue Star's will? That planetary will is only a myth. Another voice cautions me, My lord, this concerns global safety and cannot be taken lightly. A furious defender cuts him off. Shut up, he just saved the world. His words are top intelligence. The challenge becomes a public pledge. Let anyone dare question him. The Yongfeng Federation, our human government, will cooperate fully. An official presses, What do you need? Absolute trust is essential, I think. A small team that can enter the ruins for special training. In 7 days, I lead them to slay the god. Later, at Blue Star's origin, a warning greets us. This place is also hell. Trainee, survival cannot be guaranteed. One volunteer vows, as long as help is possible, let this body be shattered. A companion follows. Boss, fighting beside you is an honor, even if death waits inside. Another volunteer steps forward and refuses protection. She plants her weapon beside mine. Silly brother, without greater strength, how can this sister help you open the door? Her determination leaves no room for argument. I offer my hand. All right, we enter together and fight side by side. Inside the ruins, relentless training begins immediately. A watching instructor taunts the exhausted fighters. Have you eaten nothing? Push harder and keep moving. Their soul beasts answer the strain with a second awakening. The Vajra physique forms around each summoned body, hardening muscle and bone. Its enhancement raises strength, speed, defense, and perception together. New energy then spreads across the entire formation. The system announces, Second Awakening unlocks all area amplification. A gentler force follows the violent surge. Torn ground sprouts with fresh life beneath its touch. Another announcement rings out. Second Awakening unlocks breath of life, resurrection of all things. The awakening continues before anyone can recover. Golden light descends over the injured soul beasts. Their wounds close beneath its radiance. The system delivers one final reward. The soul beast's second awakening also unlocks divine blessing, resurrection. The result earns approval. Not bad. Now you can easily handle an S-class beast tide. Then a warning lands. The boss is in trouble. A report follows. The Wong family's elites and many coastal civilians are missing. The evidence gives us a destination. Clues point to the Deadwood Triangle. Intelligence confirms the Divine Rhyme Church's sacrificial ceremony has begun. The ceremony leaves no time to hesitate, I think. The Wong family's offerings must be ready. Everyone, set off immediately. Later, at the Deadwood Triangle, our aircraft circles the same wasteland repeatedly. Every screen fills with static. A companion checks the dead radar and reports. The magnetic field is completely chaotic. Radar cannot locate the entrance or anyone inside. I study the terrain hiding the stronghold. Finding its door is unnecessary if the entire barrier falls. Then stop searching. Dismantle everything. Elsewhere, inside the concealed stronghold, warning bells echo through every corridor. Armed worshippers gather before the sealed altar. Their leader raises a weapon and invokes the waiting god. For the god of heavenly eye, surround these intruders and strangle every last one. At the stronghold, a commander silences the clamor. Enough, the veteran has been fighting too long, and will wait no longer. An enemy points toward the intruders. Let these bastards taste the demonic cloud's power. Kill him. The fighter absorbs the attack incorrectly, so my correction comes immediately. The demon yuan's power lies in deflecting force and countershock, not making yourself a target. Sink your shoulders, drop your elbows, and shake the ground. The adjustment works at once. Damn, it works. My next command follows the opening. Sidestep past its edge and seize its neck. The monster exposes its armored chest while turning. I seize that brief opening and call the finishing method. Drive an armor-piercing heavy blow forward. Infuse the fist wind before impact. Our fighter follows my instruction without hesitation. The infused strike breaks through the monster's armor. Get down, idiot. The creature crashes into the floor. Staring at his empowered hands, our fighter laughs. The boss's teaching is incredible. Who else wants to challenge this fist? More warriors now need support, but scattered soul power weakens the effect. Resonance user, stop focusing on one person. A wider formation takes shape around the struggling warriors. The resonance user joins power with the boy beside him. Their energies connect across the battlefield. A commander raises one hand and calls, use the resonance talent to form a force field. 5-in-1 full domain resonance. The amplification transforms every strike. A warrior stares at his fist. Since when is this body so strong? One punch drops one whining monster. Nearby, a man catches his sister's wrist before another attack. He laughs at her impatience and points toward the wounded. Sister, stop wasting spiritual power on destruction. Those flames have another purpose. Her flames can do far more than attack. The Azure Phoenix fire is both life and destruction. Burn their wounds to promote regeneration. She tries the method immediately. Divine medicine revival. The restored warriors cry out, "What kind of divine healer is this?" Strength floods back into me. Strength floods back through every limb. I break through the surrounding worshippers and laugh at their crumbling formation. Arrogant heretics, your borrowed power ends here. Die. My next strike hurls them away from the altar. The last defender collapses beneath our combined assault. I lower my smoking weapon and survey the exposed altar. The warm-up is over. Raising one hand, I command the entire formation. Everyone, follow my signal. Attack the altar and destroy its foundation. I point my weapon at the corrupted altar. Its gathered blood begins boiling beneath our advancing power. Today, the false god falls, and the religious organization called the church is destroyed with it. At the altar, a terrified worshipper staggers backward and begs, "Holy Savior, descend, stop these attackers." Your Majesty, as head of one of the 4 great families in the Human Federation government, you collude with a cult. How can you face humanity? The Emperor scoffs. Humanity will soon be extinct. The family head gives his justification. Humanity itself will soon become extinct. Cooperation with God and the Church only exchanges the lives of a few people for the survival of the many. This is no betrayal. It is the wisdom of those who understand when to yield, preserving the true flame of humanity. He appeals to the crowd. Fellow countrymen, open your eyes. The family head spreads his arms before the blood pool. Dark light gathers above every sacrifice. He addresses the wavering crowd with absolute confidence. No matter how strong Sean becomes, the thousand-eyed god is descending. Every resistor will be erased. Look above you. Do you finally see it? This is God's blessing. Sacrifice some lowly trash, and we elites can evolve, attain immortality, and live forever. Before the altar, the family head laughs at the frightened crowd. Resistance only hastens everyone's destruction. Submission is the sole path to survival. Doubt spreads through the crowd. Is the thousand-eyed god truly that strong? Can we win? That black gold's power was real. Another frightened voice breaks. Our forces are wiped out. We cannot even protect our families. Why not surrender? Sacrificing a few to save everyone isn't so bad. The suggestion draws my disgust. Despicable. You dare call yourself a god with such a petty trick? Laughable. The family head echoes incredulously. A petty trick? The family head straightens beneath the gathering divine light. His confidence hardens into open contempt. Pointing toward me, he declares, "Sean, stop deceiving yourself. Does this emperor truly look afraid of your insignificant power?" I meet his boast with a cold smile. "Hey!" Before the altar, the family head answers my contempt. His booming laughter rolls over the frightened crowd. Ha 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 ha! The crowd loses hope. Must humanity perish? Sacrificing a few for survival isn't so bad. Then he taunts me. "Sean, do you see? This is human nature. Kneel and submit now, or die." His laughter rolls across the altar. I look past the family head toward the terrified crowd. This is what you call human nature? They are victims of your clumsy deception, vermin. Rage twists his face. He thrusts divine power toward me. Insolent fool. Slandering God's power demands death. I tear through the attack and keep advancing. Your bullshit divine power means nothing. You murder my compatriots for personal gain. Now pay for every life you take. Our fists collide above the altar. Shock waves tear open the surrounding stone. Neither side yields a single step. I gather power for another strike. Die, bastard. The family head absorbs my strike and laughs through the impact. Black gold power seals the cracks across his body. He spreads both hands before the altar. With so little ability, you dare defy a god? Look closely. This is only a tiny portion of the power granted to this emperor by the thousand-eyed god. The god's true form is 1,000, even 10,000 times stronger than this emperor. What can humanity use to resist? Panic breaks through the crowd. We surrender. Forgive us. This battle cannot be won. More voices buckle. We don't want to die. We'll pledge allegiance to the true God. One dissenter spits back. We refuse to submit. Terror keeps spreading. Victory is impossible. That thing is a monster. Sean has angered the true God. The desperate crowd turns. Support the family head. We don't want to die. Approval fills his voice. Very well. Those who know when to yield are wise. Sean, do you see? The family head raises both arms triumphantly. This is history's inevitable course. A sharp question cuts through his triumph. Family head, you keep invoking humanity's flame and the evolution of elites, but why are every one of the sacrifices innocent civilians? Why are none of your 1,000+ clansmen inside that blood pool? The truth ignites the crowd. Other people's lives purchase immortality for you and your family. How righteous. You promised to sacrifice a few, so why don't your own clansmen die? You use us as cannon fodder for your ambitions. We've been deceived. This has nothing to do with righteousness. The emperor roars. Silence, ants. What do you know? this emperor is the chosen one. The emperor charges with divine energy wrapped around his fist. How can trash like you compare with this emperor? Die! I turn aside and let the attack miss. His exposed flank offers an easy target. A dismissive snort leaves me. Utterly pathetic. Borrowed power cannot hide such miserable technique. Real power is about to answer him. What is true primordial divine power? Let me show you. Primordial power erupts from every awakened bloodline. The altar trembles as my expanding aura overwhelms its false divinity. I raise one hand and release the complete technique. My god's domain. The emperor reels in disbelief. What is a god? Do you understand now? Impossible. This isn't scientific. The emperor claws at the collapsing divine light. Panic replaces every trace of confidence. This emperor is a demigod. Defeat is impossible. Sacred fire gathers around my outstretched hand. It becomes a blazing bird above the battlefield. With one downward sweep, I unleash the next technique. Vermilion bird spreads wildfire. I walk through the spreading sacred flames. Weakness is not frightening. Ignorance is. The punishment continues. This kick is for the civilians you killed. My next punch drives forward. This is for the heroic spirits lost on the front lines. I seize the emperor before he can retreat. Turning him toward the ruined altar, I command, open your eyes wide. See everything clearly. I force him to witness his collapsing domain. This is your so-called forbidden land of the gods. A shaken spectator cries, doubting Lord Shan makes me less than human. The crowd erupts. We are such fools. We call Lord Shan doomed, yet his opponent is the real trash. Our faces are swollen from the slap. Lord Shan is incredible. Another supporter shouts, this is true god-level strength. Lord Shan, forgive us. We should never waver. His opponent begs, Shan, don't kill me. Forgive this mistake. They forced me. Don't kill me. Take all my family's wealth, but spare my life. His plea continues. For the sake of the 4 great families, please spare me. My answer is cold. Spare you? Who spares the wronged souls you sacrifice? At the ruined altar, wild laughter overwhelms the doomed man's pleading. His body twists as stolen power consumes him from within. Agonized screams replace every boast. Ah, stop this. The unseen presence only laughs harder. Dark energy tears through his failing defenses. He claws at the ground, but no follower approaches. Another scream echoes across the blood pool. The doomed man reaches toward the dark opening above. God, save this faithful servant. Cruel laughter answers his desperate prayer. A contemptuous voice condemns him. Even with divine blood, you can only endure this much. You're utterly useless. Above the altar, the unseen presence commands, spend your final strength and become nourishment for my divine incarnation. Dark tendrils pierce the doomed man, drawing fresh screams as his remaining power drains away. At the shattered altar, the doomed man raises both hands. Divine incarnation, grant this servant power. Cruel laughter rolls through the chamber as black energy pours into his broken body. His wounds close, and twisted armor forms around him. Each breath makes the stolen power swell. He rises and attacks with renewed arrogance. I block his first strike and drive him backward. Borrowed strength does not make you divine. How dare you act proudly, while another power controls your body? The empowered enemy tries to escape above the altar. I lock my weapon onto his retreating body. Get back here! Dragon Emperor's world-destroying cannon. The barrel erupts with concentrated light. He turns inside the blast and scoffs. You overestimate yourself. The enemy taunts me. You only awaken the 4 holy beasts, yet you challenge divine magic? Your energy is almost depleted, isn't it? His laughter continues until a warning cuts in. Shield overloaded. The enemy snorts. You're tougher than expected. His killing intent remains fixed. Still stubborn when death is imminent? Then die with your pride. The enemy presses both hands against the air. Mental storm. Invisible force crashes directly into my mind. Every thought fractures beneath the sudden pressure. I recognize divine magic shaping the mental attack. The enemy gives me no time to recover. Darkness condenses into a spear above his palm. He drives it toward my exposed chest and declares, Dark spear, goodbye insignificant human savior. Across the ruins, a companion calls, Wade, don't give up. You've never been alone. Nearby, another survivor reaches toward a fallen woman. Sister, come back. Across the broken battlefield, more voices rise together. Friends and survivors refuse to abandon me. We are all still here. Sean, stand up. We promise to protect this planet together, so the fight cannot end now. Another supporter pleads, Brother, you can't fall here. Think of everyone you must protect. A companion roars, Boss, stand up. Let's take down that bastard together. The crowd joins in. Sean, stand up. Don't let the evil god succeed. We believe in you. The crowd's scattered pleas become a single roar. Thousands reach toward my fallen armor. We believe in you. Lord Sean, stand up and protect our home. Stand up. Stand up. Above the battlefield, a commander raises both hands as energy flows from every surviving fighter. Everyone, transfer all remaining energy to Icebound. One certainty remains inside me. I absolutely cannot lose. My refusal to surrender draws the evil god's contempt. Its vast shadow presses harder against the battlefield. The mocking voice descends from above. Even an ant's faint light dares compete for glory. Across the battlefield, the collision reaches its peak. Screams tear through the blinding light. Crazed laughter follows from within the darkness, growing louder as both powers consume each other. This is impossible.